Hi, it's Matt here again with mywebbro.com, and I'm really happy today to show you a tool from Google called the Keyword Planner, and it's included in the Adwords solution. So as a business owner, before you even have a website, you might be thinking, what are the terms that you want people to find your company on the internet? So if they go on the internet and they search for a certain thing, they should find your company. That's the end goal. And the way we get there in the beginning is by creating a list of keywords that you want to rank very high on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. So one way we can do that is by using this tool, the Keyword Planner. And I'm going to show it to you now. So there's a difference between organic listings and paid per click listings. So when you set up a campaign with AdWords, what you're doing is you're setting up a pay-per-click campaign. I actually don't recommend that an amateur do that kind of marketing on their own because you'll waste a lot of money learning. You'd be better off spending that money with a professional to get the results you want the first time around. But here we go, and if you want to see what I mean, we can do a very quick search for, let's do professional, and it's this term right here, and I want to search for it for a reason because I want you to see the difference between organic and pay-per-clicks. So right here we can see when I do professional exterior house painters in Cornelius, North Carolina, that's the search that I do, and I find my father's website right away, Top House Painting. So that's great. That's because that's a Google My Business listing. That's not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about here are these organic listings. So these are all the companies that are appearing for that search term organically or without paying for those terms through an advertising platform. TopHousePainting.com is appearing third here in this case through an organic search optimization program. And I optimized that landing page for that specific term for a number of reasons that we can discuss in a little bit. But here we can see some of the advertisements. If we scroll down, we can see that Lunar Commercial Painting has paid for an ad to be ranked, 5-Star Painting, and Service.com. They've all paid for advertisements here. We didn't pay for this. We appear organically. They paid for it. We don't know how much, but if someone clicks on that, they get billed. So that's the difference. You can find this tool that I'm talking about, the Keyword Planner, here in AdWords, in the AdWords solution. So what you do is you go to Google. Let's go ahead and let's just go back to Google. And then you're up in here in the top right corner, if you're logged into your Gmail, if you're logged into your Google account, you can find the More button here, and then Even More, and it takes you to their landing page. And their landing page is huge. They have so many solutions, it's ridiculous. So right here you can see Grow Your Business, AdWords, and go ahead and click the Get Started button, and you want to sign up. Now I've already got my account, I'm already ready to go, so I'm just going to log in. So I'll tell this mattpayne@gmail.com, I'll just tell it to continue, because like I said, I've already got my account all set up. And then it's going to ask me a number of questions, and I'm just going to very quickly just get in there. For you, you're going to create your free account. It's not that big a deal. It's very simple, and just answer the questions. When you create your account, you get in here, and there's really nothing to look at on the campaigns page until you create an account. And we'll spend some time in a whole nother video talking about that option. But right here is where I want you to find the tool for the Keyword Planner. It's under Tools. So I'm in Google AdWords, go to the Tools, and it's the 6th one down, Keyword Planner. Okay, so when I click on the Keyword Planner, it's going to take me in to a little familiar looking little chart from Google. Oh, here, let's go ahead and start over because I've already been in here. And this is what it looks like. So right here we can see find new keywords and get search volume data, or plan your budget and get forecasts. And what we want to do is we want to find new keywords. So let's search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. We'll do that. And there we go. We get a little drop down box. What is my product or service? House painting. What is my landing page? TopHousePainting.com. Very simple stuff here. And then what's my product or category? And this might be a little bit tougher for you to find if you're not familiar with their categories, but I happen to know that this one is located right here under Home and Garden, under Home Improvement and Maintenance. Okay? So now the next step is, for most businesses, you do not want to rank very high nationally for any search term. That would be very expensive, and it would be a waste of your time. You want to rank very high in your community for certain search terms. So let's look at how you can do that. Is right here, let's target by location. And let's enter a location. Cornelius, North Carolina, right there. And everything nearby. So we want to make sure that we include Mecklenburg, and we include Charlotte. Okay, so there we go. Done. Save that. And now we're starting to develop a little program here that it will be able to pull those terms for us that are most powerful. So now we can customize our search through these keyword filters, and this is where things start getting a little bit more interesting. But if we wanted to tell it, you know, I'm not interested in anything with less than 100 monthly searches, and I'm not interested with anything with more than 10,000 monthly searches. I want to get right in that sweet spot between 1,000 and 10,000. That's where you'll start using this. Or if I only want things with low competition, which we'll talk about in a second. But right now, we really want every term. We want to look at every term. All right, so keywords to include, we can tell it, but we don't want to right now. Right now, we just want to get some ideas. So let's go ahead and do that. Get some ideas. And it's telling us, and the robots are doing their thinking right now, and it's going to give us all the cool terms that we should rank high for in this business. So they're saying that in this area, we could get an average of 10,000 monthly searches for all of the ideas in this list, and there are 462 ideas in this list. So we'll probably never optimize for 462 terms in our lives, but if we were able to, we would be able to get somewhere between 10,000 and 100,000 views per month, which is pretty awesome. So right here, we're starting to see these terms, and this is how you can start making your list as a business owner, or this is, I should say, how your internet marketing specialist will make a list. If you're not the one doing it, then they'll do this. And so you can see exterior paint with high competition. So let me go through the columns before I go through some of these rows, okay? So these columns here are the keywords that you'll find that Google is giving you. So Google did its brainstorming, and these are the keywords. Right here we have the average monthly searches. So this is approximately how many searches are occurring per month on a given term. And let's actually sort this by amount so that we get the highest first. And we can see these are the keywords. So if someone is searching for house painting, they're also searching for these terms. And if they're also searching for these terms, they have an average of these amount of monthly searches. So deck stain, very interesting, between 100 and 1,000 monthly searches. Exterior paint, Painter, Charlotte, North Carolina. So what does competition mean? And I always like to sort competition also. So first I sort by monthly searches, and then I sort by competition, and it does both. And what competition means is that how many other people or organizations or companies out there are interested in ranking very high for that exact same term. So if you are going specifically for organic search terms, while it's important that your web page say what you do, then you might actually target some of the ones with lower competition if you have a $0 budget for advertising. So here we can see that residential painting contractors has very high competition, local painting companies has high competition, outside painters, and let's look at some of the ones with some lower competition really quick. So these all have very high competition. Let's look at some of the lower ones. Some of the ones that have medium competition, exterior painting estimate, very good to know. Painting bedroom, painting a house interior. So this is how you're making a list of terms that you want to rank very high on. All right, and you'll do that just in a spreadsheet usually. I mean, why not? You'd highlight it, you click it, and you add it to your list here. And you can see I've already got a little list going from another project, or from the beginning of another project, I should say. So now we talked about competition, the competition column. Let's talk about the suggested bid column, because I think that could be the one that confuses people a little bit. So when you have a term that you want to create an advertisement for, not an organic search, but an advertisement for, then you have to ask yourself how much it's worth to you. How much can you spend on a click before the click becomes a sale? And if you can generate a return on investment, maybe you need 10 clicks per day to get one sale per day. And if you have a sale that averages somewhere in $1,500 or $2,500 range, like painting a house would, you might be able to justify spending, between $50 and $100 a day on advertising. I can tell you that some of the big companies that do contracting advertising, like Home Advisor, they'll charge upwards of $500 per lead, and then you still have to compete with 4 other contractors to get that business. So people are justifying a $500 investment on leads right now. The question is just if there's another way to do it, I guess. So right here, the suggested bid on Charlotte Paint Company is $14.64. I want to show you what that means very quickly. If I go to Google, and if I type in Charlotte Paint Company, right, I'm going to see the first listings will be advertisements, rhinoshieldsocal.com. Right here is the advertisement. Right here are the My Business listings, and then here are some of the organic listings. So let's see if there's any more ads. Here's some more ads. So what's interesting about this right here, you can see this company, according to this estimate, is willing to pay $14.64 for 1 click on this advertisement, because they're hoping that a customer comes to this ad and clicks it, and for $15 calls them or converts on their website to a quote, right, before they go to the Google My Business listings in their local area or to the first organic listings. Why are organic listings so powerful? Charlotte Paint Company, which genius, right? Obviously, they created this website from the very beginning with search engine optimization in mind. Charlotte Paint Company is listing first for organic results and getting clicks for free, while Rhino Shield is getting clicks for $15 a click. I have to say, $15 per click, if you're able to convert, 5 out of 10, or if you're able to convert 3 out of 10 clicks, or 2 out of 10, or 1 out of 10 clicks, I don't see why you wouldn't be paying $15 a click for those. If average deal on a house is between $1,500 and $2,500, it may be $5,000, maybe $10,000. Some of the bigger deals, I'm sure $10,000, $15,000. So of course you will pay $15 for that click and be done with it. Okay, so we've seen these columns, we understand what they mean, and now we're just going to take a look at some of these keywords that they're recommending for us. Some of them, very obviously, we would not be interested in utilizing, and so what we can do is we can actually remove those from the search if we wanted to, but there's no need to right now. But these are all the ones that are ranking very high, and let's go to some of the ones that are ranking lower. There's some of the medium ranking ones, and then let's look at some of the low ranking ones, just to see what they look like. So some of the low ranking search terms here are, for example, painting quotes, painter Charlotte, home painting ideas, painting ceilings. Okay, so cool. So I'm glad I got to show you this keyword planner. Hopefully you're able to utilize it for your small business to at least come up with some ideas of the terms that you want to rank very high for, and also to give you an idea how much money you might spend per click if you decide to get involved in an AdWords campaign with your internet marketing specialist. All right, thanks for coming back. Have a great day. Bye.